Yo, what's good? What's good? Yeah, what's good? What's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy Super Mario. We are back. We are back. Happy holidays to everybody, man. Happy New Year. Past Merry Christmas to everybody. Whatnot, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gonna just check a couple of things, man, before we transition over and everything like that. Hope everybody having a good holidays, man. Having a good holidays. Hope 2020 didn't spoil too much of your holidays. And if it did, man, prayers to you, and you will bounce back. Trust me, you will bounce back, man. You will bounce back. All right, cool deal, man. Seems like we are in here. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and transition into Able to Lot. What's good, man? What's going on? Y'all can see my face in it. Good. What's going on, man? So what we working on right now is a beat I was working on. And thinking about this intro for a personal project of mine, myself. Gonna work on a little EP for myself, man. So this is the intro I'm working on right now. Just trying to make sure everything is all right. We're gonna talk about templates, but let me fix something real quick in here. Fix something. So I got these clips in here. Need to go ahead and set the loop right quick. Change that right there. So this. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and loop this part right here. All right, cool deal. So that's all I needed to do. I had this beat up for a while. So what we're going to do is going to save that, man. But again, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody tuning in, you know what I'm saying, on the back end, you know what I'm saying, on the after stream. If you're live streaming this and you're watching it, you know what I'm saying, appreciate you for tuning in or whatnot. That was just a little intro I was working on for a personal project of mine, EP that I've really been sitting on the whole entire 2020. Shame on me. But it's all good, though, you know what I'm saying? I had to take care of other people, you know what I'm saying? Clients are always first, except, you know what I'm saying, except for me, you know what I'm saying? Or whatnot, you know, clients are always first. You know, I never go against my clients as far as putting out their music and stuff like that. So, but yeah, this is something I'm working on right now. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and save that real quick. And we're going to go ahead and get in the studio one, man, and talk these templates or whatnot, man. So, yeah. Again, I hope everybody is having a very good holidays and a happy new year as well. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody's doing that. All right, so we'll go ahead and save that. Remember, always collect all and save in Ableton Live. You'll be all right. All right, cool deal. We're going to go ahead and close out of this session right here and get ready for Studio One. And creating the template, man. You know what I'm saying? I always create a brand new template the week before the new year. That way I go into the new year fresh on a new mixing template, and that's what we're going to go over today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go over a fresh new template, man. Join Chief of Styles. You know what I'm saying? That is my baby, the company, man. Been doing it since a little bit over 10 years now, man. And we still going strong and stuff like that, man. Shout out to Joint Chiefs of Staffs. As we wait on Studio One to load up, man, make sure you go and subscribe on this YouTube channel, Super Mario. Also follow me on Instagram at Super Mario_producer. Hey, man. Also, I'm on Clubhouse, man. Make sure you go follow me on Clubhouse at Super Mario. Simple. It's SuperMario. On Clubhouse, man. I want to network with a lot of you guys out there in YouTube land. And also Clubhouse land. And also Instagram land. Whatnot, man. But that's the three most social media sites I'm kind of active on. Facebook, I have a Facebook page, and that is Joint Chief of Staffs Productions with a Z, as you saw it on the screen. That's my Facebook page. You go ahead and like that page if you're a Facebooker. But definitely follow me on Clubhouse at Super Mario. Follow me here on YouTube at Super Mario. And also follow me on Instagram at Super Mario_producer. And I definitely follow back, man. So fuck with your boy, man. Fuck with your boy. Fuck with me, DJ. All right, cool deal, man. Let's go ahead and drag on up here Studio One up on the screen. All right, cool deal, man. So you see Studio One right here, and this is a real good example. All right, so I'm just gonna walk you guys through what I do. All right, normally I always gotta set up the good old interface or whatnot. Because I'm doing live streaming, I normally go to my UAD. Universal Audio USB interface. But of course, and I want you guys to see what I'm doing. All right, cool deal. So yeah, I always choose Universal Audio USB. That is my UAD interface. But in the streaming purposes, I'm gonna choose the Motu M series interface that I have. All right. And let's see if it'll connect. All right, looks like it's gonna connect. Everything good. I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK. If the computer wanna act right. Hopefully it does it. Oh, we lost a connection. Doggone it. All right, let's try that again one more time. Whatnot, man. It's loading up. It's probably tripping because I'm already using this interface in the stream and I didn't have it up already. And also this doggone ACO for all wants to kick in and do its own thing or whatnot, man. So we're gonna try to prevent that or whatnot, man. So let's do that real quick. Let's get this handled ASAP, man. Welcome to the live stream. That's what it's all about. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. Hey, all right, cool. Yeah, the interface worked because it kicked right on in. Little pause on it right there, but we good, man. We good. All right, cool. So this is where you see right now the Studio One. All right, so you want to create a template, right? So this is how I do it. Normally, what I do is I go to open. Excuse me, new song. Okay, new song, but I want to modify some things, okay? All right, my audio, let me do something here. Look like my live stream is coming up a little choppy. So I need to do a couple of things. Turn a couple of Wi-Fi devices off before I actually start talking because I don't want my video to be choppy for you guys. All right, cool deal. All right, I think I eliminated the big bulk of it. So if you're seeing a delayed reaction, I apologize. But what I normally do is I normally open up a session that's already have the template on it. Or if I have another session that has some type of other template on there, you know what I'm saying, I'll open that up. So, but if you're going to build something from scratch, hey, that's your prerogative. I definitely go with new song and all that jazz. But for me, I'm using another Studio One session so I can build a template off of. So what I'm going to do is go to open existing file. Okay, so that's where I will go here, hit the open, and then I'll choose wherever that session is or that .song file. which is a .song file. Okay, but I'm not going to do that because I already have it in my history. Okay, all right. So, like I said, if you're building your own template, let me move my little camera situation out of the way. That way you guys can see what's going on. All right, cool deal. You'll see new song right here. If you're going to build your template from the ground up, definitely go with this option, new song. If you already got a template or a .song file or another Studio One session, you will want to go here. All right. Now, but I'm going to go here to this deal right here. This is I'm going to build my template off of a vocal mixing template that Slate Digital Academy provided in their private sessions. And if you are all access member of Slate Digital's all access pass, you probably have this template already, but we're going to modify it to my liking or your liking. Just follow along with me in this whole live stream and I'll get you right. All right, cool deal. So we're going to open up the template right now. Oh no, it said it was removed because it's on another freaking hard drive. That's all right. All right, so I'll show you guys the other way. All good, all good. Let me make sure. Yes. All right, I got it. So yeah, we're gonna open up this session in another hard drive, off of another hard drive, and that's fine and dandy. All right, let me see if I can find that sons of a. Yeah, it may be on that hard drive. I think it's on, and that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Hey, let me do this right quick for you peoples. All I'm doing is going to reconnect this hard drive, and hopefully I don't lose anything. And don't lose any connection with you guys either. So far, we're still yes, here it is. All right, cool. So we should be able to open it from the recent history because I plugged in the right hard drive. It switched disk letters on me. All right. So you want to be difficult today? That's all right. Cool deal. We'll go to we'll get you right one way or the other. One way or the other. All right, cool deal. So here it is right here. Let's see. This is the vocal mixing plate. Now you'll notice that in their Studio One folder, they just have the folder and then they just have the .song file. And they got a couple of histories on it as well. And that may have been from me, but it didn't record it because I did not save over it. All right, so what we're going to do is if you receive any type of .song file, what you want to do is just, go to the folder. Okay, now you can send folders to another Studio One user, but just like you see it, if we go to this folder, you'll see the .song file. You will see the history folder. You'll see media folder. This is important. Make sure you got the media folder in the parent folder. All right, and you'll see cache. These are the 4 typical situations that you should have in the overall folder: a .song file, history, media, and cache. If you don't have all 4 of these, you need to go back to your computer and figure something out. But this is if you wanted to send this whole folder to someone. Okay, just FYI. In this case, we're gonna go here. It doesn't have it here because they just made a template out of it, so they didn't do any type of recording or anything like that. So everything is everything. All right, cool deal. So everything is loading up right now. I want you guys to see what I see. If it'll let me move the window. And it's doing its own thing. All right. And as it tries to load up what it's loading up and stuff like that, man, shout out to all the music technology companies out there, man, doing a thing, bro. Like, Lord have mercy, man. There's so much technology coming out. It was an awesome year to catch sales on music technology software. There's some really good stuff come out, and the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, man, because 2021, man, I know there's a lot of software developers out there working from home or working at the lab or whatnot, man. Really getting some stuff in, man. So we definitely got some we got some work to do, man. All right, so my iLock is not wanting to work. This is holding up my stream, man. The iLock is not wanting to do. Oh. All right. All right. There it is. All right. Cool. Thought something happened for a second. All right. So we're going to get rid of that browser window because we ain't ready for that yet. Now, the first thing I normally do is I got my window and everything like that. And I'm going to shrink myself so you guys can see a lot of the Studio One process. Okay. And I'm going to just move this over here. All right. About right up in here, man. All right, cool deal. So you guys see this right here, right? All right. Now this is where you want to be conscious of about how you want it to look when you first open it up. Whether you want the split screen or you want to detach the mixer or, you know, you want to run your system off of 2 monitors and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be conscious of what kind of setup you have. I'm operating up a laptop. So a lot of times, you know, I take the laptop on the go with me, you know, especially if I got work to do outside of the studio. So this view is going to be perfect for me. The other thing I'll take note of is the arrangement view and how big I want that. So you have this little, I don't know what the hell you want to call this, a zoom button, so to speak. Or you could choose the different views right here. You can choose that however you like it. You know what I'm saying? There's really no tall tale sign of what you need to do, X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely could choose this to be big or small. It just depends on how you break down everything. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, man, what is this? Well, these are tracks. These are the tracks that you have, and everything is probably grouped together, and it's not. Okay, that's a good thing. All right, and you can group all these tracks. You can have names for them and all that other stuff. You see it right there. That's all the breakdown. And then you also have these layers if you're making beats inside of Studio One. All right, but I don't fuck with that shit, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is about as much as you're gonna get out of me right here. That right there. Whatnot, man. I just want to have it to the point where I can hit this button and switch channel modes. All right, so you see in the circle right here on this little side right here. This right here switches the track from stereo to mono. All right, stereo to mono. Excuse me, mono, stereo. You know what I'm saying? See it like that. That's important when you're setting it up. Depends on what kind of session you're doing. In this case, I'm gonna be setting this up for a vocal mix. All right. So what I want to do is make sure that all my tracks are gonna be mono. All right. And normally I don't need like 8 different tracks. You know what I'm saying? I'll go with 4 just to be on the safe side, or I can duplicate all these tracks and have 16 tracks of vocals ready to go. That way, when I hit record, I record on that track, go to the next track, hit record, and so forth and so on. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I want to explain everything in detail. All right? Cool deal. All right, so this is a vocal mixing template. This is not my recording template, okay? So I'm going to set up my vocal mixing template. All right? Cool deal. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get rid of all of these plugins on these tracks except for one track. All right. So what we're going to do is just going to go ahead and remove, and that should remove all of those plugins off of that track. All right. And we're going to remove that one, remove this one, remove this, and we are good to go. Now I noticed something on this one, and let me show you because I'm fucking up. You got different effects. All right, you got a rap vocal here, you got a saturation ad lib here, you have a female pop here, you have a warm vocal here, extra crispy here, and ad lib speakerphone. Now those effects that was on there, those are tailored for these tracks. So let me go back and hit Control Z all the way through, because I just messed up severely. All right, cool deal. All right, so we back at square one. Let me bring this up. All right, so you'll see that right there. All right, we got different tracks for different reasons. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and relabel these, man, because I can't really see what type of track that was. It's just showing me SD this and SD that or whatnot. All right, so I know that's an ad-lib type of effect. I know that's a rap vocal. Rename this one to saturation ad-lib. This is gonna be a female pop. It's gonna be warm vocal, extra crispy, and ad-lib. What the fuck? Whatever the hell that is. Oh, ad-lib speakerphone. Telephone. Oh, speakerphone. All right, cool deal. All right, so we're gonna move this one over here. And what I'm doing is just rearranging the order. Oh, and let me do this one right here. I'm so sorry. So this is a bright male. All right, effect. All right, so as you see, different effects for different strokes for different folks. All right. Now, one plugin I always use in my mixing is the BX Console SSL 9000J. Love that plugin, man. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, man. Love it, man. Man, I love that plugin. You just don't understand or whatnot. So we're going to pull that plugin up, man. Now, as you see on this side, and let me try to move my camera angle out of y'all way. All right, I'm just going to put that right there because we ain't going to have no vocals. I'm just going to center myself. Yeah, I'm going to center myself right here. All right, so what we got going on is this. Got all my favorite plugins. I'm going to go ahead and find that channel strip, the BX Console 9000J, which is right here. All right, I'm going to throw that one on this track. All right, now we dragging and dropping. Cool, it's there. All right, now what I want to do is open that plugin up. All right, now I already got a preset for myself in here. What I'm going to do is bring up that preset. Cool. You'll know that the preset is brought up because it says, let me get that, move that over here out of y'all way. And let me move my camera angle again out of the damn way. All right, cool deal. So you'll notice that it says Rich SSL 9000J. All right. This is my preset all ready to go. The whole EQ section is zeroed out. My compressor is right there for starters. You know what I'm saying? But I may want to move that from 5 to 1 to 2 to 1. All right. And bring the release all the way down. And the threshold is all the way down. All right, cool. So that's the starter right there. And I'm going to go ahead and I was trying to save over that. Let me put it over to the 1. Fast release. And update the preset. There we go. All right, cool deal. Another thing I want to double check is my total harmonic distortion. I want to make sure that's on 0, and I want to turn my virtual gain down. All right, so this plugin is ready to go for me. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, and I updated the preset. Let me just double check that one more time. Update preset. All right, there you go. All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do is, all of these tracks are ready to go for us different type of flavors that I want to get out of each track. Okay. And you will see right here, ad-lib, telephone, bright male, rap, vocal, saturation, ad-lib, female pop, woody whoop, 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 how I want to do it or whatever the case may be. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this plug in on this track. Now I can do that, and I got to close out the window each time, but I'm going to save myself some time. You click on one, go to the next one, but before you click on the last track in here, hold down shift, and it'll highlight everything between this track and that track again. Click on this one, go to your last track or the track all the way to the right or left of what you want to highlight. Hold down shift, click, and everything will be highlighted. Drag that plugin over here. It's going to have the same plugin on each track. Let it do what it do. Close. You'll see the BX console right there. Another thing I want to add on here is a VU meter on my bus tracks, but I don't have that there yet. Okay, so we'll get around to that. Okay, all right. The next thing I want to do is set up the inputs for recording. All right, now I do things a little unorthodox here. All right, and I'm gonna try something different because I saw this in a session later this past year, and I saw like an old Pro Tools method. They utilized one track to record everything and then moved everything down. I'm gonna try that, and there's a reason why. There's a method to my madness. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna duplicate this rap vocal track. All right, I'm gonna move that over here. I'm gonna duplicate this track. All right, cool. Now this one right here is rap vocal 1. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rename that. All right, and I'm gonna call it record vocal. All right, you'll see it reflect right here on the mixer track. Now I'm gonna remove all the plugins off of that. All right, remove all the plugins. Set up my recording, my audio outputs and my ins and outs. Y'all can see it right here. It's set up on the Mode 2, but I don't have it on the UAD. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and we'll go. Let's say for instance, we can import. Yes, we can input our ins and outs from the UAD so it can reflect in the studio session. Because it didn't take from my old studio session, I had to either create a whole new in and out path, or I saved my IO configurations from a while back. I don't even know when I did it, to be honest with you. Oh, last year, to be honest with you. So I saved that. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and go with this one right here. All right. All right, cool deal. Now you'll see my configuration. Now it's gonna show the current interface that I'm using, but it's gonna be based off of what the UAD does. Okay. Now once I added that in there, let's see here. I can go ahead. Stereo input 1 and 2 is gonna be left and right. My mono channel is gonna be input 1, and my mono channel is gonna be input 2. My mono channel for input channel 2 is going to be mono, and input 1 is going to be mono. Okay. Now I could set this up to be left and right, right to left, or whatever, but I went in there and kind of made some changes. And I also have a loop back, which I need to kind of figure out, because I want to use the UAD more on my streaming. That way you guys can really check out the power of the UAD interface. But for right now, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and hit apply, hit OK. And you'll notice that at the bottom, you'll see some noise introduced in the meters right here. All right. That means it's reading something somewhere. All right. And we have the UAD turned off. But what I'm doing, I'm going to choose input 1. Boom. There it is. Now, let's say, for instance, I come and let's say I want to add some tracks in this session for recording. All I have to do is I can either duplicate the track, so forth and so on, or I could just hit add tracks. And the menu comes up right here. And I could just have, let's say, oh, I want 24 tracks here, audio. I can have a default name. It'll automatically generate the color for me. And then I have what type of format. Of course, it's going to be mono when I'm recording vocals. I could choose any type of preset. As you see, I have presets for myself and others. I have the input channel, and I also have the output going to the main. Okay. I hit OK. Boom, boom, boom. It is what it is. It'll create 24 tracks, 10 tracks, 8 tracks, 13, whatever I put right here on the count number. All right. But we're going to cancel out of that for right now. So I'll know this is to record the vocal. I already got it set up on channel 1 for the UAD. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So forth and so on. All right. Now, the only thing I got to be mindful is when I'm importing audio in, I have to, you know what I'm saying, duplicate this track right here according to how many audio files I got coming in. All right. Cool deal. Otherwise, I have all these mixing little situations off. Now, I have all these other tracks that says rap vocal, bright male, ad lib telephone, saturation ad lib, female pop, warm vocal, extra crispy, and ad lib speakerphone. That's fine and dandy. Whatever I cut up, let's say for instance I got a vocal recorded here at the top, I could just cut that up and add it to what all these different tracks for the effect side of things. Okay. But in this case, we just going to turn all that bullshit off, because right now your performance meter will be turned the hell up. So we're going to turn that off, but it's there though. It's there to work, and it's there to get it in. Okay. All right, cool deal. So we got that set up. Now we have a track right here for the instrumental. I always like to put the instrumental first. All right. That is the instrumental right there. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is create another track just like this. I'm going to duplicate that. And notice what I did. When I hit duplicate, when you duplicate track, let's say, for instance, I had a plugin on here. You know what I'm saying? And just to show you guys what I'm talking about. Just to show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm just going to choose a compressor. If I had a compressor on the instrumental track, and I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. All right, compressor on it. When I duplicate this track, it'll duplicate just the, the track with the compressor. But let's say, for instance, this instrumental had a beat on it. If I hit duplicate complete, it'll duplicate everything from the IOs to the panning, the volume, the automation, the audio files, everything. Duplicate that whole entire track, data, sequence, you name it, it'll duplicate it. So I always choose the duplicate complete function versus just duplicate. All right, but what we're gonna do is just go ahead and remove that one plugin. I'm gonna change the color to blood red, and I'm gonna rename this right here. I'm gonna add all right, I just named it add stems. Okay. Let me actually shorten it up. There we go. Add instru stems. And what I could do is, again, if I wanted to duplicate these, just right click in the arrangement view, go right here, add tracks, keep the same format, stereo tracks, more than likely, no ins and outs, complete and everything like that. Keep the main output, boom, just like that, man. All right, cool deal. So we got that done. So I have a track for my instrumental, just in case I get an MP3 or WAV file. Then I got a track where I could duplicate for audio stems, which is more than likely going to be stereo. So let's go ahead and set that up. You'll see right here in the arrangement view. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me make it better for you guys. All right, I popped that window out. So you'll see right here. Okay, right here. That's in mono. This is in mono. Change that to stereo. Click of a button. Okay, that's important. Another important thing I forgot to mention: time stretching in Studio One is so fucking goddamn difficult. It just irks me. Okay, now what we're gonna do is this add instrument stems. We're gonna change that from time stretch to don't follow. This is very important, and this is why I do it. Let's say, for instance, I create a template and the tempo is set at 120. If I bring in any type of audio, regardless if it's vocals or instrument stems, especially beat stems and stuff like that. If I bring any type of beat stem in here and the tempo says 120, but the beat stem is 140, yeah, that audio ain't gonna sound like the original beat. It's either gonna speed up or it's gonna slow down or it's gonna just be out of whack and it's not gonna fit to the grid. Okay, so I'm always conscious of the tempo before I create this beautiful masterpiece of a session. Okay, I'm always cognizant of the tempo before I add any audio in the Studio One session. Okay, always manually add the tempo in the Studio One session before I import any type of audio as we're doing right now. Okay, it's imperative. But in my template, audio stems, the track for this little tempo situation right here, don't follow. I don't mess with the time stretch for us drums and all that shit. I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? This is the most important one. Don't follow. Because if you have it on time stretch, what will happen? Studio One's gonna say, all right, cool, you wanna come in my room? All right, cool, take your drawers off. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna tell you, hey man, look, hey, you gonna slow down or you gonna speed up, you're gonna have the high pitch shit and all the other shit. And you don't want none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And follow. Never played around with it, so I don't know, but I'm quite sure if you have 140 beat stem, 140 BPM beat stem, or whatever instrument, when you import it in here, it's gonna follow that 120 beat stem, and it's probably gonna be hard to make tempo adjustments just by manually moving 120 up and down and stuff like that. So, like I said, don't follow, okay, on your tracks, and I'm gonna do that the same on the instrumental track. Change the tempo from time stretch to don't follow. Again, I don't want Studio One elastic audio situation fucking up my audio that I have to work with, or if I have to record. Okay, on the record vocals, I'm gonna do that for everything. All right, because I don't make beats in Studio One 100%. All right, so all of these tracks will get a don't follow, all of them. I don't give a fuck if I'm recording this shit in here. I don't want Studio One to elastic audio or play with the audio on my tracks. All right, so we changed everything from tempo, time stretch to tempo don't follow. All right, just wanted to throw that out there. All right, another thing I'm just gonna double check on through here. We should be good to go on that or whatnot. All right, cool deal. Now we can also set up groups and everything like that, but I'm gonna show y'all how I do the groupings later on. All right, one thing that's I utilize a lot, and that is the input gain knob in the mixer window. All right, so how do you get there, Rich? Not a problem. Hit this little wrench. You see the little wrench right here, top left corner of the mixer window. Hit that wrench. All right, most of the stuff is going to be turned off. Okay, right here on the channel components, you're going to see something that says input controls. All right, click on that, and you'll notice these little knobs pop up at the top. What this does is it controls the signal, the input signal coming into this series of plugins. Okay, so if you have audio piping down, let's say you got an instrumental, the audio is coming in from right here where the knob is. So if you turn this down -6 or -11, guess what? It's going to go in the compressor at -11. Okay, so you have volume control before you even hit any compressor. I utilize this a lot. Just imagine if you was working on a mixer and you had a gain knob, or on your interface, you have a gain knob. That's basically what this is. And if you have any type of Studio One mixer, I believe this will sync up to your mixer. Okay, I don't have a Studio One mixer, so I may be wrong, but I do know everything syncs up when it comes to the input controls and stuff like that. So just putting this on, utilizing the input to control your gain coming into the mixer window, it's going to definitely work. All right, so I'm going to set that to 0. I'm going to go ahead and remove this plugin off. All right, another thing I want to add and do on here is make sure that this Z input is the 0 low latency monitoring button is enabled. Okay, the reason why I do this is because I utilize the UAD. It has 0 latency. It has its own console app, so I can monitor through that. But a lot of times, if I want to, let's say, hear auto-tune on a track, or if I want to do something special to a track, I can't utilize what I'm using in Studio One in UAD. So what I do is I monitor through Studio One as a DAW. Okay, but sometimes you're gonna have that delay, you know what I'm saying? And that delay is gonna come off your buffer size according to your interface. So what Studio One did was it offered a low latency monitoring in their DAW, and I'm talking about this bad boy is sweet, very, very low. I'm not exactly sure how many milliseconds it is, but I'm having to say it's gotta be less than 15 milliseconds or less, probably less than 10 milliseconds, because yeah, you can have your interface set at 512 buffer samples, and you enable this button right here, this green Z, and talk about is like night and day. You know what I'm saying? No delay, no problem. If you're using some type of PreSonus audio interface, this Z may be blue. Okay, but I'm using a third-party interface with Studio One, so it's going to be green. All right, cool deal. So the next thing we want to check on is this. We want to hit the input section. Now, this is when I'm recording as well, and you can see my vocals coming through here. Even though you're not hearing me or we're not monitoring through Studio One, you're still seeing that I'm plugged into the input 2 channel on my Mode 2 M2 interface, which will kind of mirror what it'll do on the UAD interface. And you can monitor your input sections here. We can add auto-tune on here. So let's say, for instance, we wanted to add auto-tune on here. All right, this is auto-tune, and yeah, you can't really hear it now, but if I put it on, you probably could hear it, but you ain't gonna hear the shit. But this is one of the things if you wanted to record through. And a little bit about the input section is you can place plugins on here and you can record through auto-tune. I can record through, let's say, for instance, this plugin right here. I can record through this plugin. And before I'm even mixing or cutting up audio, it's recorded onto disk. So just imagine this being your preamp channel strip, you know what I'm saying? And you got your mic plugged straight into your interface. This is another unique feature I like about Studio One. It allows you to record through plugins if you don't have a UAD interface, or if you don't have a antelope or some type of other fancy interface or whatnot, man. You have that luxury as well. But we could always turn this on and off. So I'm going to go ahead and just hide that. All right. And I'm going to hide the instrument section right here because this is a vocal mixing template. All right. All right. So we got everything built right here. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because this inspector window, I like it and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I'll use it when I have to, but I know where I need to go at. Just hit the I button at the top. All right, cool deal. So we got all of that set up. Now what we want to do is set up some buses. Now, everything in yellow, you'll see that Slate Digital set us up for they set us up for effects and stuff like that, okay? All right, so what we want to do is go ahead and turn off all of these effects. Now, we have a delay here. We have a delay right here. We have a reverb here. I don't know why these plugins are popping up on the main window. We have a reverb here. We have another type of delay here. We have another reverb here, and so forth and so on. All right. But we don't know what the hell they are because they got these long ass names on them. So what we're going to do is go in here and clean off all of these names. So we got a clear delay here, a lush reverb here. That was a phone delay, but I took the P out. We have a warm verb here. Oops. We have a clear plate here. Heaven plate, another type of reverb. Ping delay, that's the ping pong delay right there. And we have a wide delay. All right, cool. So we got these different type of delays and reverb set up, ready to go. Now I can add whatever type of effect I want to. Let's say if I want to use True Verb from Waves, if I want to use reverb from Reverb Labs, any type of delay. It's CLA Epic plugin. I can add it on to here right here. It's just a template so we can go ahead and get started. We don't have to worry about setting everything up. And Slate Digital stuff is pretty good, man. So what we're gonna do again with these plugins, they take up a lot of processing power. We're gonna go ahead and turn all of these off. We're good to go. All right. So what you guys are seeing again, to reiterate, is an instrumental track, a track where we can duplicate for audio stems. Then we have another track we can use for recording or duplicating vocal stems. All right. And what we're going to do is go ahead and change that color right quick while we at it. Yeah, there we go. All right. And everything else will be, okay, we're going to try this to get a different sound. Okay. All right, cool deal. But basically, these 3 tracks right here. 1, 2, and 3. Those tracks we could duplicate all day, every day, and we ain't got nothing to worry about. The blues are just to try some shit out, you know what I'm saying? Get a vibe with the track. And the yellows are our effect sends. Okay. All right, cool deal. So we don't have any mix buses. This is where I love this part right here, man. We're going to go ahead and set up our mix buses and everything like that. So how you set up your mix buses? Not a problem. Let me show you. What we're going to do is going to go to the end part of this effects track. Right click, and we're going to choose add a bus. All right. I always do my buses in a red color. I'm going to choose this bright red. All right. And what I'm going to do is add another bus. And I'm going to add another bus. And I'm going to add another bus. And I'm going to add another bus. All right, cool deal. I'm going to change all of these to red. All right. And this one right here, I'm going to change this one to more of a darker red. Yeah, more of a darker red. Matter of fact, let me change these to a different color. Give these buses a different color. Let's see what I can go with. Let's do orange. If I can find the orange that I like. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be good. All right, cool deal. Now, one of these right here, I'm actually add another bus. Let me do that. Add another bus. All right. And I'll change that to purple. Now, this one right here is going to be the instrumental. And what I'll do is I'll keep it color coded. So I'm going to choose that pink that it's on. All right. Same pink. I'm going to call this one the music bus. All right. This one right here is going to be my sub mix. This one right here is going to be my box mix. Now I'm calling it box mix because that's going to be all the vocals mixed into one. And I'll show you guys that. This one right here I'm going to call the lead mix. This one right here I'm going to call it background mix, BG mix. And this one, all other, let me see. I'm just going to call it ad lib mix. All right, cool deal. And I'm going to change this color to more of a, let's go with a North Carolina blue, so to speak. All right, cool deal. Now, yeah, you're trying to figure out my method to my madness. All right, cool deal. Let me show you guys. All right, so when I'm mixing, I normally have, let's say, record vocal here, and then, you know what I'm saying, I'll route this vocal right here. So this one right here, let's just say I want this vocal to go to the lead vocal mix. All right. Now, it's changed from LD mix. Whatever's recorded on this green track is going to go to the LD mix here. All right. And everything on the bus track is going to be automatically to the mains. Okay. What I'm going to do is change the stems to the music bus. Boom. The instrumental track where I would normally load up a MP3 or WAV file, 2-track, that's going to go to the music bus. So all my music composition, whether it be an instrumental, beat stems, yodel yodel day, hee hoo, whatever the fuck that is, and it's part of the beat, is going to go to the music bus. All other vocals, depending on how they're categorized in the mix, it's either going to go to the lead mix, the background mix, or ad-lib mix. That's it. My background mix is going to be more of a mixture of the hook, as far as, you know, everything behind the hook. All my lead mix is going to be like the lead vocal for the verse and also the lead vocal for the hook. Everything else, background mix. And all the, hey, yeah, all that shit right there, that's more likely gonna be for the ad lib mix, whatever the case may be. Now it doesn't stop there with the orange buses. Okay, once you have all your individual tracks bust into these orange tracks, we're gonna take this orange one, this orange one, this orange one, and bust it to this blue box mix. That's gonna be the overall vocal mix. Overall, the last step for the vocals. Okay, so we're gonna change the outputs on these orange ones to the vocal mix. Boom, just like that. So all of these 3 tracks right here are going to this blue one right here. All right, so you'll see right here, box mix represents this track. Hope you guys are following. All right, so this box mix now is still reporting to the main track over here. We don't want that. We want this one to go to our sub mix, a method to my madness. And I'm gonna fuck your head up at the. Keep watching. Keep watching. I'm gonna fuck your head up, and I'm gonna explain why I fuck your head up. I like doing this. I like giving people a challenge and whatnot. I really need to be teaching at an institution because a lot of people really don't know that. I'm gonna show y'all something. All right, cool. So we got the vocal mix. Now let's go on to the main mix. You might be, man, I'm done. No, you're not done. No. You want that vocal mix to go to the sub mix. So we're gonna change the output to the sub mix. That's simple. In Pro Tools, it's a little, it's not this easy. But we want that to go to the sub mix. The reason why we want that to go to the sub mix is because I want all of my audio from the vocals to go to the sub mix. The music bus, you see how it's going to the main? No. We want that go to the sub mix. Boom. Just like that. Wait, it gets better. See all these pretty yellow tracks we got right here? And that was for our effects return tracks. All these is return tracks. All these yellow tracks are return tracks. Because if you're on this vocal right here, let's say, for instance, you got vocals on this track right here, and you show, let's say, for instance, okay, there it is. All right, we got our send tracks right here. All right, so our send tracks, let's say, for instance, we want to send this vocal to the clear delay. Boom. You know what I'm saying? This clear delay, send track right here, return track right here. That's what this called. Return track, send track. All right, cool deal. Now, but we want all of our return tracks to go to the sub mix. So what we'll do is click this one, hold down shift, click this one, highlight all the yellow. Let's double check and make sure. We got a little thing right here to let us know our track is and what's highlighted. Cool, we good. We're going to change all of these going to the main mix. Important. And I'll explain myself. We're going to change that from the main to the sub mix. Now, you probably looking at me like, Rich, what the Super Mario, what the? I'm about to explain it to y'all. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right. Hold on one second. Let me double check. Return tracks to the sub mix. All of our buses, except for the orange ones, to the sub mix. All our individual tracks from here on up is either going to go to its respected bus track or it's going to go to the sub mix. Now you're saying, Rich, you got something. You goddamn gone right. I did. It's the motherfucking blue tracks. We're going to send those some bitches to, you guessed it. I'm just going to set everything to the, let's do this. Let me throw y'all in the ball curve because I know what I need to do. I'm just playing around with y'all. Let's see. We got this one called the ad lib speakerphone. Let's go ahead and throw that to the ad lib mix track, sub mix track, or excuse me, ad lib bus track. All right. We got the extra crispy, which is probably going to be a lead vocal. We're going to put that on the lead mix bus. We got a warm vocal. That's probably going to be a lead. Yeah, that's probably going to be on the lead. We got a female pop. That's probably going to be a lead too. Yeah. Let's see. We got the saturation ad lib. Yeah, that's going to go to the ad lib mix. Ad lib telephone. Yeah, that's probably going to go there too. Ad lib mix. The bright male. Yeah, we probably going to put that one right there too. Yeah. That's going to be that's probably going to be a lead mix. Yeah. Rap vocal. Yeah. That's probably going to be a lead too. All right, cool deal. All right, so let me look over this one more time. We got a rap, bright, ad lib, saturation, ad lib, female pop, warm vocal, boom. Now the warm vocal, I'm gonna switch that to the background because that may be a background I want to be real warm and thick, and so it can cut through that mix, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And also the female pop, I'm gonna change that because that may be something you can use for a bright sound for background vocals. So we're gonna choose that for background vocals right there. And then this other bright male, we'll choose that for background vocals as well. All right, cool deal. So all our individual tracks from here on up should be going to its respected mix buses, okay? Which is these three right here, because these blue ones represent, and this green one represent vocals. The red and the pink represent the music. All right, cool deal. All right, so we got that all taken care of, right? Now we're looking at it, you're like, Rich, I like what you got going on, woo, woo, woo. But what the hell the sub mix does? Cool, let me explain that to you guys. All right, so the sub mix is going to be like your main, but it's where you set the gain stage before it actually hits the output of the interface. I'm gonna break that down again. The sub mix is kind of like the last stage where the audio is gonna come out of your interface. Just talking layman's terms, okay? Now, what we're gonna do is set this bad boy at -12. The sub mix, this one right here, not the main track. The main track is gonna be at 0. Sub mix is gonna be at -12. Follow me. I'm gonna fuck your head up right here. The reason why I'm setting the sub mix at -12 is so I can control my overall mix. That way, I do not peak in the red going out of the interface. By the time I load up let's say for instance, an instrumental in here and I record some vocals, me not knowing subconsciously, this damn sub mix is set at -12. So what I'm doing is, oh man, that track need to come up. But I'm monitoring through the music bus and my vocal mix buses. And I'm making sure I'm staying under 0. Okay? But it still sounds like it's low. So I turn my monitors up, whether it be in the headphones or in the speakers. I'm turning my interface up so I can hear. If I got a volume control knob or a headphone amp, I'm turning my monitoring system up. Okay? All right? And when I turn all my monitoring systems up, I'm still being conscious of not peaking in the red on the individual tracks and also on the mix bus tracks. By the time it hits the sub mix, the mix is turned down. And it's going to reflect coming out as a clean audio signal. So when you finally get to the last stage and you mix all the vocals individually and you come to the backgrounds, vocals, the mix buses and the music bus and everything like that, you got all your mix bus processing going on, and woo, 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 woo. And you get to that sub mix and you're like, damn, the mix seems like it's missing something. You goddamn right. You forgot you got like 12 dB of headroom. You can turn that mix up. And you be like, damn, show the fuck is. You turn that up to about -6, you Gucci. And your master track, the main track, is going to be probably peaking at about -6, in between -3 and -6. That bitch sound loud as fuck, clean as fuck, punchy vocals, punchy kick snares, hi-hats. Everything is separated, and you still got, on average, anywhere from -3 to 4, -3 to -4 dB of headroom going on the main output coming out of your interface, or when you go and export down your mix into an audio file. And that's how I keep a clean mix, by setting it up that way. So everything is set at 0 except for the sub mix. I bring that down at -12. Not a problem. I set it and forget it until it's time to either check LUFS levels or check and make sure we're not peaking, or just checking it in general and whatnot. Now, what I'm going to do is I normally put on the console shaper that comes with the Studio One. Okay. And normally I should have I have my own little situation here. I'm going to put that on. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to bring down the drive button, because I don't want that much drive, because I'm already going to have some type of other saturation on on the mix bus processor. So I'm gonna bring down the drop button, but I'm gonna still have it engaged. It's still gonna give me a little bit of that magic touch on there. Okay. The crosstalk is kind of like, let's say for instance, over here, you got a lead vocal here, and then you got an ad lib here. Some of that ad lib signal is gonna bleed into this track right here. That's what the crosstalk is. It's actually gonna have the circuitry. It's gonna mimic what a console normally does. If you ever worked on an actual console, when you solo, let's say for instance, solo this track right here, some of that signal from this track is gonna bleed over into this track and also bleed over into this track right here. So you will hear this. If you got somebody doing, you will hear some of that over the lead vocal on this track. So I hope that makes sense to you, whatnot. But I leave a little bit of crosstalk in there, like I have it at 3% on the crosstalk. I can still hear it a little bit, but when you have that crosstalk on, just imagine if you have a lead vocal on this track and it bleeds over into here, your mix is going to appear to be bigger. And the more tracks you add on, the mix is just going to expand. It's kind of it's going to grow as more audio sources you add on to each track. Now, be mindful that it will introduce a little bit of noise. Okay, so that's why we have the noise turned off. Okay, so if we was to turn the noise on, you'll notice that these little things jump up. We turn it off, it'll turn off and it'll dissipate slowly but surely. All right, let's it'll disappear, but we're gonna turn that bad boy off. You'll see it dissipates. All right, we don't want that on. We don't want no noise. I have learned the lesson. Do not add this fake analog noise on what these plugins give you. Don't add that in there. If you have a plugin that's real noisy, by all means use a gate on your track, because that digital noise that they add on there is not pleasant. You know what I'm saying? If it was real hardware, then cool. But this digital noise that they add in there is more of a nuisance. Okay, so make sure you have the noise off. All right, cool deal. So we got that on the main vocal. I'm not going to put it on these mix buses because, I want my signal coming from the individual tracks to be clean coming into these mix buses. Only other one I'm going to add it on is the music channel, and that's it. I'm not going to add it on the sub mix because I don't need it. These are the two tracks that's really my workhorses, okay? I'm not going to add it on the main track because I don't need it, okay? So we're good there. I normally had some type of plugins on my mix bus processing, but I kind of shied away from that because everything I use is unorthodox, so to speak. It's not the same thing all the time. Okay, so I want to be brand new on that. The only other thing I'm gonna add onto the vocal mix situation is a tape saturation plugin from Slate Digital. And this tape plugin is pretty good. Virtual tape machines. I can't talk today. Ugh. But I'm gonna choose this one right here. All right, and we're gonna keep it at 12 o'clock position, but we're gonna go ahead and turn this off right now. And I'm gonna add another one, and this one is going to be that vocal air situation that they got out around. Fresh air. That's it. Yeah, that one right there. We'll go ahead and favorite that one and also update the thumbnail. All right, cool deal. We're going to add that one on there as well. And I'm just going to put that one above the tape. All right. That's going to be my two little situations right there. Okay. All right, cool deal. The next thing I'm going to do is I like to do my monitoring in my headphones and whatnot. So what we're going to do is, again, go right here and let me enable this little button so you guys can see. All right, top left corner of your mixer, hit the wrench tool again. I'm going to enable the listen bus. You'll see something that pops up over here with the listen bus. Let me do that one more time. All right, cool deal. You got your main track and you got the listen bus. The cool thing about the listen bus is it's like a separate monitoring bus track. And what it does is it separately, you can hit listen right here and it'll just listen without it coming out of the audio interface output. It's weird to explain. Y'all go to Studio One. Look, I ain't gonna fuck up the goddamn shit. I use it for this primary purpose, and that is utilizing the Slate Digital VSX. And for some reason, I can't find this plugin in Studio One. I don't know what happened. Oh, there it is. Cool deal. All right, cool. So this is the VSX, the Slate Digital VSX monitoring system with the headphones and everything like that. It's pretty fucking good, and it's pretty goddamn accurate too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't kind of like A/B some mixes in here, went back and made some corrective changes. And what works with my ears, your ears may be a little different. What works with my ears is this Archon or Archon Studio. Mid fields, far fields, near fields. Crank up the little volume in your little headphones, bro. I'm telling you, bro, amazing, or whatnot. But this is the plugin I use. So when I put this on the listen bus, all right, and on their website, when you download the VSX plugin, they have a tutorial on how you set this up with Studio One. So when Studio One updated and they added the listen bus track function, it was right up their alley. Because all they had to do is just tell you, enable this, put this on there, boom. So when you hit this L button, when you're monitoring through the listen bus and you turn this on, you get to hear this on there, and it's awesome. It's just awesome. It kind of blocks out what's going on the main track. We're gonna turn that off right there. We are set up right there. The only other thing I'm gonna add on here as well is gonna be a couple other monitoring. I like to call mix checker type of plugins. All right, and that is this one right here, Mix Checker Pro. Love it, love it, love it. Pretty freaking accurate. Before all of this VSX stuff and this virtual augmented, check your mixes on it, it was this company right here, and they've been around, and they I ain't gonna say they pioneered what this is, but I used them back in 17, 18, or whatnot, 2017, 2018. This is all that was out there, and this does the job, you know what I'm saying? Helped me out tremendously. So I always put that on my main track. And another one that I normally use is this one from Plugin Alliance. It's called Dear VR. All right. And this one is kind of like, it's just the monitoring plugin. It's kind of like the VSX system. You can choose different scenes. You can create your own ambience, focalize on the tuning of the system that's going on or whatnot. That one's is pretty good. Matter of fact, I'm going to move this one over here. It's more suited on that particular listen bus track. There's another one that Dear VR makes, and I keep it on the main, and that's the Dear VR Music. Now, this one works the same as the Dear VR monitor, but it's a little different. A little different because you have to create your headphone space or whatnot, man. But you can set up different, situations or whatnot in the presets, and you're good to go. So I set that one up right there, turn that one off. That way, if I need to quickly check something, boom, it's in the speakers. Turn it off, boom, it's in the speakers. Okay, these other two are more geared for your headphones. All right, this one right here, and also this one. As soon as this one right here. These are more geared for your headphones. All right. I don't put nothing on the main. Leave it like it is. And that's basically it, what we got. So this is my template that we got started. All right. Now I'm going to turn this off because what you save is what is going to be a direct reflection when you open this bad boy. So we got everything. Let's look over this one more time and let's go over it. All right. Got a mixer window at the bottom. We got the scenes showing and everything like that. We can always add the scenes just hitting the plus button, or add any type of insert or plug-in, adding the plus button. I normally put these VU meters. Let me go back and add that. All right, so I normally had VU meters on all of this or whatnot, and I just decided I'm not going to do this go around, because if I hit solo on this track, it's gonna solo my mix buses. All right, so what's the point of having all of that on there and it being a distraction? So what I'm gonna do is add my VU meter natively from free from Studio One. Add that in there. We're gonna go ahead and collapse this. Expand this. We're gonna add it to the music bus, and we're gonna add it to the sub mix, and we're gonna add it to the main or master track. Everything else, let me do a test run. Yeah, I want to add it to these other mix bus channels. So when I solo this track, I can monitor the RMS level going into this bus track, and also going into the main bus track, and also going into the sub mix, and also going into the main track. Again, the VU meter is a part of the gain staging situations. Masterclass coming. The masterclass is coming, y'all. So stay tuned. All right, good deal, man. So we got that all added on there. We good to go. And let's see here. We got the VUs, got our mix buses that we got our sub mix set at -12. We got all our effects channels queued up, ready to go. We have these specialized, I like to call them specialized effect tracks, all queued up, ready to go. And we have our tracks right here queued up, ready to go. All right, cool deal. So the fun part is that we good, we straight, bet. All right, so what we'll do is go to file. We'll go to save as template. Don't go to save as, don't save it, because you're gonna save over your rooted vocal mixtape. Gonna go to save as template. File, save as template. Click on that. You're going to have this window pop up right here. Let me drag this window down. Let me drag this up. All right, cool. This is what it is. Go ahead and change that template. We're going to call this Rich Mix 2021. All right. We can put a description in here if we want to. And we can also replace the picture if we want to. Let's do that real quick. I always use this picture right here. And now we can replace the existing. And when you hit this button, it'll take you where your templates are saved at. Now we can click on that. It'll take us to the Studio One DAW folder where you have all your songs, projects, and template folders saved as default. It'll go take you there. And if I wanted to replace a template, hey, go ahead, replace any of our templates that we already have created. But this is a brand new one. And I could put in here mostly Slate plugins. I could put in here recording something or whatnot. Just something where I can know what the hell I'm choosing when I go back to the home window. So we're going to just call this Rich Mix 2021, excuse me. All right. And we'll just hit OK. Save. Voila. This is our template. Now, we already got this all set up. Just go ahead and close out of here. You don't have to save this or anything like that. Just go ahead and close all. It's going to ask you, do you want to save your changes on this particular original session? Remember the SD _ vocal mixing template _ Studio One. We don't want to save over that. Just hit no. You good because you already saved the template. You straight. You good. Let it go ahead and do its thing. And you're going to be good to go. The only downfall with this particular session is it's gonna take a long time to load up because you got a asshole of plugins. You got a lot of plugins and whatnot. So you're back at the home station and everything like that. And you're like, all right, bet, man. Shoot, man, we about to get up in here and you know what I'm saying? What's going on, Full Grown? I ain't know y'all the guys was up in here, man. My bad. What's going on, Full Grown, Los the King, and my other viewer, man? Shout out to you guys, man, or whatnot, man. I'm keeping this real short and light tonight, or whatnot. So if you want to open up your template again, you don't have to go to new song. You don't have to pull up the session in your recent files because you're not going to see it, okay? You're not going to see it at all. And by the way, in this new version of Studio One, if you had a project file, a song file, anything like that, any type of any show files, for example, all of this will show up in your recents, okay? But for your template's sake, you want to go to open. And, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm showing y'all the wrong way. Sorry about that. Run that beat back. What you'll want to do is not go to open. What you want to do is go to new song, Once you go to new song, by default, some of you guys may have it on styles. Some of you guys that own interfaces may pop up with an interface, for example. All right. Your template is always going to lie in the new song function user. And you'll see I have a template for beat making. I have a template that I just made called the Rich Mix 2021. This is another one that I'm going to go back and try to modify. And I have Rich Mix 2021 template. I think I was fucking around with this the other day. And I just went on ahead and saved it. But I just named this one Rich Mix 21. And then this one right here, I said, use this mix template for 2020. Okay. And this is the one I've been mixing all of my songs on 2020. Okay. So far, so good on this one. Like I said, I'll always go back. I can open up this one. And let's say, for instance, okay, cool. We want to open up this one. Go ahead, open up Rich. We're going to open up the one I currently use. Just to give you guys a general synopsis of what's about to happen. Let's check it out. Throw you guys in the curveball. It's loading up plugins, etc., etc. And it's still loading up plugins because there's a lot of plugins. And I'm also streaming, by the way. Oh, you good? You good, Big David? Big David Arsonist TV, man. I appreciate you. It's all good. It's all good. It's just yeah, there we go. I thought my audio blinked out for a second. But Big David Arsonist, appreciate you tuning in, man. I'm gonna go and you know what I'm saying, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, big dog, and I'm gonna go ahead and check you out once I'm finished the stream, man. So this is the template that I have for 2020. All right. And it's just basically the same as I talked to you guys about. It's just a little bit funkier. All the orange tracks, if I had a beat stem, I drag all those beat stems on this orange track. All right. Boom. Here. Just to show you guys, it's already set on stereo tracks. Blase, blase. Drag those on there. Cool. You'll see I have the outputs labeled as beat mix going into this orange track right here, which is routed to the sub mix. You see how my sub mix is already set at -12? Well, it was because I hit the damn button, but it was already set at -12. My green tracks are all my vocals, and then I got two little funky ass FX tracks. You know what I'm saying? I elevated in 2021, y'all. And all these other tracks, the red ones are, again, some added tracks for any other. I call those overflow tracks. So if I drag, let's say I got a batch of files out of this folder here, and it was like 24 tracks, then what'll happen is, let me shrink this for you guys. What'll happen is if I drag over 24 tracks, I only got 10 tracks of beat stems available. So I have another, you know what I'm saying, 7 tracks to add up on there, and boom, you know what I'm saying, all my tracks will be added. Everything right here, I thought I was doing something, and I had like hook lead, hook stacks, left, right, outro, and all that other shit. Yeah, I just drag all my vocals here, and I'll figure it out later on. But I'm not gonna do that going into the next year. I'm gonna have a little bit more control. Okay, cool. Big David Arsonist, bet, man. I'm gonna go ahead and follow you, big dog, and you know what I'm saying, appreciate you, man. Much love to you, man. And then what I'm gonna do is it was just a hot mess because I had like hook lead on here, and it really was like an ad lib, so to speak. So I had to always rename the shit, or I just went on ahead and did a color code situation right there, or whatnot. So that was that one right there, man. So just to show you, and let's say for instance, I wanted to, if I make any change on here, all I have to do is go to save file, save as template. All right. Now you see that's the name that we created. You know what I'm saying? It got today's date on there, but I can replace this one with the Rich Mix 2021 template. Not the one I created today. I'm going to replace it with this one right here. And check out what happened. Boom. It'll replace the name. If I hit OK, it's going to overwrite what the Rich Mix 2021 template was, whatever it was. And then everything you see in right now on this window, it'll be replaced with this name right here. But we're going to go ahead and cancel that out because we don't want to do that. All right, cool deal, man. So that's basically it. Now, the 2020 template was based off of a Kevin Gates session I got a hold of. Crazy, right? I'm gonna see if I can find that bad boy right here, man. Guess who it was from, man? Hey, man, shout out to Corman Cartree. He's an audio engineer out of Atlanta, and he did a vocal mixing masterclass on the Slate Digital All Access Academy or whatnot. And man, I was like, damn, bro, like this dude mixed Kevin Gates stuff, and it really kind of gave me an oversight on somebody that I always listen to their vocals, and I like how that shit came out mixed. And when I watched the template and the vocal masterclass, it gave me a different perspective on mixing and stuff like that. And that's how I kind of like, okay, cool. Yeah, they just did this, that, whatever. But when it all boils down, it's like everything you do, the pros are doing. It's just they just got a better network. They got maybe a better studio. They got better equipment. But the whole concept, the whole mixing concept is the same. Ain't nobody doing nothing better than anybody else. The difference is expertise, your time that you have for its experience, and your ears. All you tools is the same tools that everybody else use, or whatnot, man. So to wind down this live stream, man, I'm gonna see if I can open up that Kevin Gates session. Let me see if I can find that, man. I think I got it in this hard drive right here. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it for you guys, man. Let's see here. Yeah, here it is, right here. Yes, sir. Cameron Carty. I'm sorry, I said his name wrong. It's Cameron Carty, not Cartree, but Cameron Carty. You know what I'm saying? He did a hip hop vocal mixing masterclass on the Slate Digital Academy All Access Pass situation. It was pretty cool, man. I learned a lot from it, and I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna share this with you guys as well, because that was before COVID, way before COVID. Yeah, June 14th of 2019. Life was good back then. Whatnot, man. But you know what I'm saying? It definitely, you know what I'm saying, opened my eyes to a lot of things, or whatnot. And I'm gonna let you check out a song. And I was like, man, this ain't no Kevin Gates. Man, get the fuck out of here. Sure was, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have Kevin Gates vocal right in your computer. Shit was crazy and kind of like fucked my head up for a second, man. I had to go outside and smoke me a little something. It's like, damn, bro, like, this how Kevin Gates record? I'm gonna let y'all check this out, man. I don't know if a lot of people have the opportunities to sit in on a A-list artist session or whatnot. And I'm quite sure this guy doesn't use Studio One, so to speak, but I think the Slate Digital team did a real good job on recreating it into the Studio One DAW. And of course, it's gonna take a while for it to load up, but you guys get a glimpse of what it is. And what I'll do is I'll play the track and let you guys check it out. And my mic kind of reset itself. All right, cool. There it is. All right, so again, this vocal session is from Kevin Gates, A While. Track title, A While, or the record title, A While. And Cameron Carty, you can go ahead and follow him on Instagram, Cameron Carty on Instagram. He mixed this whole situation. All right. Now you will see that, of course, this is all stems. They brought it in from another program, more than likely, probably Pro Tools. But they wanted to show you guys, if you're a Studio One user, Ableton Live, Fruity Loops, Logic, or whatever the DAW you use, how this guy records. All right. So what we have from here on up is all the beat. If we was to solo this, let you check out the beat. Now you'll notice the sub mix is at -12, right? See how loud the beat is? And you still not peaking in the zero. And I forgot who they said did the beat or whatnot, man. I don't have that information, but so again, you got your beat stems right here, 808 clap, boom, boom, boom. Not too many plugins moving. So what kind of told me was, okay, cool. They got the beat, and he just kind of did some enhancements for us, the 808 and the clap, using virtual mix rack plugin right here. Turn this mic down. Using a virtual mix rack plugin right here. Just some regular ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Really nothing extravagant. On the 808, he used tape saturation. On the kick, he used the combination of the mix rack for its channel, you could say saturation, need VQ 1176, and also this I like to call it some type of sonic enhancement type of plugin called Revival, which is pretty good. They utilized that on the kick, and everything else is just basic shit. Really didn't mess with the producer beat too much. Maybe the producer beat was straight and everything like that or whatnot. So that right there is the whole track. You know what I'm saying? 18 tracks. All right. We was to unsolo that. Everything else is Kevin Gates. This nigga right here. Shit. All right. So let me turn that off. So this is the acapella. I'm going to start it right here where the hook comes in.
I'm so fucking high, it seems it ain't no coming down. This money counter broken, you know that may take a while. She say she don't get on the first date, I'm saying how. She asked me cause she earned my trust, but that may take a while. I'm throwing money at her, she like when I'm running out. I told her I got buku stacks, so that may take a while. Marriage just like Jeopardy, so I can't take no vow. Hustle been retarded. That me. I'm wildin' out.
All right, so I'm gonna break those vocals down for you guys, but notice that they don't have any plugins on the individual tracks. They just did a lot of panning left to right on his vocals. All right, this kind of teaches me one thing: they get Kevin Gates right. They get Kevin Gates' vocals right the first time while they record. So whoever engineers him for his recording engineer, they probably get his mic, his EQ, and, you know what I'm saying, his compression done. Perfect, perfecto. Going into whatever DAW they recorded it in. And all this dude did was, and I think I may have, I'm not exactly sure if I got the official one, because I think the other one may have, I can't remember a year and a half back, but if I'm not mistaken, they just did mix bus processing on here strictly. You know what I'm saying? Just utilizing, again, virtual mix rack. Of course, they trying to sell their shit. No, that's a no-brainer. But, you know what I'm saying? They just mix all his vocals down. No reverb, no nothing. Like, you don't hear no reverb. You know what I'm saying? But you'll see right here, it's just really that right there. They just utilize the mixed bus tracks, nothing on that right there. And I think I got the wrong session open up, man, if I'm not mistaken, because I think it had like different versions. But this is the one I dragged over, so it's got to be the right one. Yeah, it is, because they have the fucking reverb shit sitting right there. So yeah, trying to find out where the hell. I know what I did, y'all. I deleted some shit out of here and saved over it, so that's my bad. But just to give you guys a little overview of what's going on with this whole Kevin Gates situation. Yeah, man. So what they did was you'll see right here, if we hit that right there. So his hook lead is straight up the middle. Hook left and right is panned all the way left, all the way right. Had about 68%, 69%. Outro lead is straight up the middle. And then he got another outro is doing the same thing, all the way 100% left, all the way 100% right. Ad libs, halfway point, left and right. Then he got some lead vocals that's doing some yeah, ooh, ah, and all the other bullshit. And everything is just really panned out proportionally left to right. Get you guys a listen with the beat. I'm gonna turn it up too.
They talked about me bad behind my back when we were friends. Never thought we would be killers or get rich.
This is the sub mix at -12. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up a little bit.
Shout out to all my niggas on the bill while in the pen. I'm going in the Louis store, I'm blowing. 1750 for designer bags. I'm a trick and I know it. Your main line, I'm stroke. Working on her vote. Only fuck with soaps. Act like you ain't know slow motion. I'm so fucking high, it seems it ain't no coming down. This money counter broken, you know that may take a while. She say
Hook right here.
On the first date, I'm saying
got some background vocals down here.
She earned my trust, but that may take a while. I'm throwing money at her, she like when I'm running out. I told her I got poo-poo stacks, so that may take a while. Marriage just like Jeopardy, so I can't take no vow. Hustle been retarded, that me, I'm wildin' out. A lot of especially when they operate.
So this is kind of like his bridge right here. Or a verse.
That bitch gon' take a while. A cup of the juice and a coupe with Luca breath. That's turn up. Why you still retarded? Show you what them racks about. That lay in front of them, all they see the whip they pants. Nah, I'm going in. That bitch gon' take a while. And I'm so fucking high, it seems it ain't no.
Then he goes transitions back into the hook.
Broken, you know that may take a while.
And that's basically it. Let's go to the outro.
And I'm so high, it seems it ain't no coming down. It's money.
So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the format of a lot of these songs, you know what I'm saying, even back in 2019, early 2019, is you got a hook, got his hook, pace. He comes straight into the hook.
And I'm so fucking high, it seems it ain't no coming down.
Just simple arrangement.
Broken, you know that.
And then they go straight into the verse.
That me. I'm wildin' out. They talked about me bad behind.
Then look like the verse, man, to be honest with you, it looks like an 8.
Behind my back when we were friends. Never thought we would be killers or get rich when we were kids. Was taught to keep it silent while you others play pretending. Shout out to all my niggas on the bill while in the pen. I'm going.
Yeah,
in the
8-bar
Louis store,
verse.
I'm blowing. 1750 for designer bags. I'm a trick and I know it. Your main line, I'm stroke. Working on her vote. Only fuck with soaps. Act like you ain't know slow motion. I'm so.
Yeah, it depends on if you double timing or regular time or whatnot. 8 bars to 16 bars. Feels like an 8-bar to me. And yeah, in and out, total time, 2 minutes and 46 seconds or whatnot. But you got an 8-bar verse, 8-bar hook, 8-bar, look like a 4-bar bridge that goes into a 4-bar verse, then a hook, and then an outro. Pretty goddamn unique arrangement, but you'll see how he makes it big and really kind of takes you on a journey or whatnot, man. Definitely got a lot of backgrounds, 2 ad-lib tracks, and as far as the hook is concerned, I mean, you just fill it in how you need to or whatnot, man. So I had built my template off of that session right there for 2021, for 2020, and I just modified what that was in more of a simpler one. Now I may go back and I'm gonna change it or whatnot, but for right now, man, what's good with your dirty boy, man? What's good with you, bro? Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for tuning in. So that's just basically, you know what I'm saying, how I built my 2020 template off of this right here. Definitely loved how they had everything kind of stacked out. I was like, well, you know what, man? Shit, I'm going to build my template off of there. Cool, not a problem. But it just didn't work out for your boy, man. Entirely, a lot of tracks I was really deleting off of theirs, man. So definitely I had to simplify things. But that's basically how you build your template, man. You know what I'm saying? Always, once you get everything in there, drop some things off, add some things on there, whatnot, save as template. You're good to go. Close out of that. Don't save over what you have currently. And you go back to the chopping board and you'll open up your session, man. This has been another live stream. I didn't do any mixing or producing or any type of beats. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's the holidays or whatnot. I can show you what I worked on over the holidays, but I'm not going to expose any people's music right now because they're still working on some stuff right there, man. So this is really kind of like been, the streaming for tonight, just kind of showing you guys how to create your templates for your liking. Again, if you ever need to open up your template, just hit new song. Go if for some reason your Studio One comes up and it shows styles or it shows interfaces. If you have a mixer or a Personas interface hooked up by default, just go to user and you will see one empty template you can build off from, but of course you can build different ones. I got one for beats, and of course this is the one I use this year, but we're going to transition to this one. And I always, when I come here, always name a title. Always point your sessions to an external hard drive. So name your title, then this little directory situation, go to your hard drive, and then from there, 48,000 hertz resolution recording is perfect. You can do 88.2, cool. 96, cool, but you ain't really gonna hear too much of a difference. Been there, done that. Some of the best shit comes out of 48, to be honest with you. Only the more resolution you get, the more disk space that you're gonna have to deal with. 24-bit, the 32-bit floating. I really want to talk about this because there's a thin line between 24-bit and 32-bit floating point. But as of right now, go with 24-bit. If you know how to gain stage, 24-bit is your friend. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, keep it on 32-bit floating point, because you could take back a lot of that fucked up shit you did. Hard to explain. That's another streaming right there. Time based, it just depends on you. You can keep it on bars. I always set this one right here to 6 minutes or whatnot, but none of the songs I've been kind of like really getting songs that's under 5 minutes anyway, so we'll keep that at 5 minutes. Default tempo at 120, 4/4 time signature. If you have a key signature, go ahead and choose it. It's just there for reference points. Stretch audio files to song tempo. Fuck no, don't ever do that shit, because if you're bringing in audio, you got to be mindful of whatever tempo you select in here. It's going to stretch all audio files to that particular tempo, and you're just going to have a hot mess on you. And, of course, you have your description, and you can put in here notes, whatever you want to change, blase, blase, hit OK, and everything will load up. Shitload of plugins on this one right here, so it's going to take a hell of a long time, man. But hey, man, this has been your boy Super Mario, man. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram at @SuperMario_producer. Also follow me here, man, on YouTube, man. Subscribe to the channel, Super Mario. And, you know what I'm saying, appreciate you, man. Hit that like button, hit the bell for notifications when I upload stuff. I'm going to definitely get back on the content creation side of things. Slowly but surely getting back to the wing of things. Christmas is over with. We got one more holiday we got to deal with, man. But, you know what I'm saying, it's time to get back to the hustle, man. So this is the first stream coming off of the borderline vacay or whatnot, man. Again, follow me on here, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube, Super Mario, you know what I'm saying. Also follow me on Clubhouse. Hey, at Super Mario on Clubhouse. All one word, at Super Mario on Clubhouse, man. Hey, man. If you don't have Clubhouse, full grown, I see you on there, man. I think I followed you. If not, I'm going to have to go back and double check that, man. Hey, man, that's a good networking motherfucking. I mean, you can link up with anybody, man. I had the pleasures of a producer I've been idolizing for a long time. Follow me on Clubhouse. That made my motherfucking weekend. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's a very good networking app, because you can link in and tap in and talk with a lot of people from all over the world, so to speak. They got an invite, man. And if you're in that room chatting it up and stuff like that, real good networking app, man. Make sure you check out Clubhouse. Follow me on there at Super Mario. I'll follow you back and stuff like that. And I still got to learn it, but I'm gonna create a room, man, where we can all come in here, man, and chop it up and network and stuff like that, man, for real. And, you know what I'm saying? Also, make sure you follow my podcast at onthebeat.podcast. It's a very good platform for any producer, engineer, artists or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, business owners. I mean, if you're a music curator, man, this is a podcast for you. So, you know what I'm saying, definitely go check it out. You know what I'm saying, if you want to get on the podcast, always hit us up on the email at onthebeat.podcast@gmail.com, or shoot us a DM on Instagram at onthebeat.podcast, or you can shoot me a DM on Instagram at @supermario_producer, or simply comment anywhere, and we can get you set up or whatnot, man. Hey, man, I appreciate everyone tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and ride out, man. What I can do is just play that song for you guys, so you guys can kind of jam out to that whole Kevin Gates situation, and I could transition all of this. And Wednesday, man, what we will do, I got some vocals, I got a mix, and we'll get into that, man. We'll get into the mixing side of things in Studio One and get ready for that, man. Yes, we will do that. So Wednesday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I went a little bit late, man. I had to eat me some steak, man, and you know what I'm saying, go ahead and finish off some of that holiday food or whatnot, man. So it took me, I had to take a little 30 minutes, man, or whatnot, just to get my mind right or whatnot. But we're going to definitely go ahead and ride out, man. See you guys Wednesday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to go ahead and load up this track for you guys. Hopefully YouTube don't ding me with, you know what I'm saying, copyright infringement or whatnot. So I have to put my disclaimer as soon as I get off of this thing. Elbow Media, man. Hey, man, stop what y'all doing. Go follow the man, the I like to call him the iOS music guru, man. Make sure you go follow my people, man. Elbow Media Studios on YouTube, man. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, bro. This dude is off the chain, man. And, you know what I'm saying, his expertise in music, period, is off the chain as well, man. But if you into iOS music production, that's the dude you need to talk to, man, and follow his videos. Because, man, let me tell you something. Me and iOS, we would never have made it if I haven't discovered that dude's channel. So make sure you go subscribe to Elbow Media Studios, man. Oh, man, it's all good, man. I hope everything's all right, man. I hope you was having a good holidays. Again, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to go ahead and transition to playing this song for you guys, and we'll go ahead and ride out early tonight. Again, this is Kevin Gates, A While, from the Slate Academy. I guess this is just one of those random songs he had laying out. I never heard the song come out publicly, so I don't know. Hopefully YouTube don't hit me with that monetized situation or whatnot. It's all good. This is all for teaching purposes, YouTube. Whatnot, but man, I'll let you guys see the session in full. So let me go ahead and shrink these tracks. Go ahead, throw all of these background vocals off of solo input. All right, cool deal. And let me go ahead and split the monitor view, and let me just shrink that for you guys even more. Yeah. So that is what a A-list rapper session looks like. Well, how many sessions that is? How many tracks it is? 48 tracks. Okay, so if you ever wondered what the big timers like Gucci Mane and the Kevin Gates and the Young Jeezys and all them A-list rappers and stuff like that, yeah, this is what their tracks look like, man. Hell, most of it be the beat, but, you know, Kevin Gates, he's a different type of rapper when he be singing and rapping at the same time. So things are a little different. So I'm going to go ahead and play this for you guys, let you check it out, and see you guys Wednesday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Seems it ain't no coming down. Money counter broken, you know that may take a while. She say she don't get on the first date, I'm saying how. She asked me could she earn my trust, but that may take a while. I'm throwing money at her, she like when I'm running out. I told her I got poo-poo stacks, so that may take a while. Marriage just like Jeopardy, so I can't take no vow. Hustle been retarded, that me, I'm wildin' out. They talked about me bad behind my back when we were friends. Never thought we would be killers or get rich when we were kids. Was taught to keep it silent while you others play pretending. Shout out to all my niggas on the bill while in the pen. I'm going in the Louis store, I'm blowing. 1750 for designer bags. I'm a trick and I know it. Your main line, I'm stroke. Working on her vocals. Only fuck with soldiers. Act like you ain't know slow motion. I'm so fucking high, it seems it ain't no coming down. Money counter broken, you know that may take a while. She say she don't get on the first date, I'm saying how. She asked me could she earn my trust, but that may take a while. I'm throwing money at her, she like when I'm running out. I told her I got buku stacks, so that may take a while. Marriage just like Jeopardy, so I can't take no vow. Hustle been retarded, that me, I'm wildin' out. A lot of especially when they operate. Know it got a drum and that bitch go ba-ba-ba. Silence, ducking, dodging, holler. When you running now, 100. That bitch gon' take a while. A cup of the juice and a coupe with Luca breath. That's turn up. Why you still retarded? Show you what them racks about. That lay in front of Molly, see the whip, they bench. Nah, I'm going in. That bitch gon' take a while. And I'm so fucking high, it seems it ain't no coming down. Money counter broken, you know that may take a while. She say she don't get on the first date, I'm saying how. She asked me could she earn my trust, but that may take a while. I'm throwing money at her, she like when I'm running out. I told her I got buku stacks, so that may take a while. Marriage just like Jeopardy, so I can't take no vow. Hustle been retarded, that me, I'm wildin' out. And I'm so high, it seems it ain't no coming down.
And that is it, man. See you guys Wednesday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, man. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. You guys happy end of your holidays, so to speak, man. This has been your boy, Super Mario, man. Make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel, Super Mario. And get you guys Wednesday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, man. We are out of here. Peace.